What up, and welcome back to my channel. Y'all, I finally found the lime pepper. So I had to make some air fryer wings. You saw how delicious that thumbnail looked. Okay, you saw it. So that's what we doing, okay? First things first, we gonna turn our wings into dings, So that's basically what I'm doing. So I got my lime. I clean my chicken with lime. And I just, I do what I want to do when it comes to cleaning my chicken. But I like to clean it with lime. And since I was making lime chicken, I made sure I had limes in the water that the chicken was soaking in. It was all limed out, okay? I wanted to make sure I got the full flavor. Now, I will say, be careful when seasoning because that is very salty. Look at your ingredients when you're getting stuff, So after I did that and cleaned it, patted it dry, I started with some garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. Everything gonna be at the bottom though. Ingredients in the description box below, okay? Make sure you check that. Then I went ahead and added some adobo with a little bit of cumin in it. I went to the Mexican store for that. I love them, and that's where I found the lime pepper salt, the seasoning. I'm sorry, I said sauce. I found the lime pepper sauce at my favorite Mexican store, and I love it, okay? Then of course, with my air fryer wings, I added my mustard and a couple scoops of mayo. I always add a couple scoops of mayo, and I always add mustard. I just started adding the mayo because I just found out about that this year, so I ain't gonna say I always been doing it, but I added both of those because the mayo adds crispiness, okay? If you seen my last couple, I put a little bit of mayo in those, and like the crispiness difference it's definitely a difference, okay? I don't like to not use mayo at this point. That's just something I gotta have in the house a lot because it's a common ingredient. And you never know. You never know what you're using. Sandwiches require mayo. A lot of stuff requires mayo. Okay, I make sauces with mayo. You know what I'm saying? You need it. You just gonna need it. Okay. Now, I did let the chicken sit for a little bit because the longer you can let it sit, the better. Now, the good part about using the mayo and the mustard on the air fryer wings is because I'm not putting no flour on it or nothing, but you're not even gonna have to spray these because they wet. They already wet. They wet from the mustard and the mayo, So I'm just, I used some oil and I brushed the bottom of the air fryer, and then I went ahead and loaded them things in there, okay? But like I said, you're not gonna have to spray them. They're already wet. Because that's the reason you spray your air fryer wings in the first place, because you want them to be a little wet. Okay, because basically when you coating wings, you usually are gonna see people spraying the wings. Like if you actually using flour and putting them in the air fryer, you spraying them. But I don't like using flour when I'm putting my wings in the air fryer now. Like ever since I stopped doing that, it's been I love them this way. Okay. Now put them in the air fryer on 400 degrees for 30 minutes, flipping them halfway. Now I just added a little bit more adobo because I was kind of light on the seasoning because like I said, this lime pepper is very salty and I'm going to be topping the wings with this also. So I didn't want to go too crazy. This was the finished product, well, at least the first batch. Okay. So I put them to the side after I, got a little close and let you see them. This was the full 30 minutes. You can cook them for longer if you want to. 30 to 35 minutes, I'll say. And it's just gonna depend on your crispiness, but with the mayo it adds crispiness, so 30 minutes should be your max. But check it, okay? When you get to that 15-minute mark, check it. You might only need about 10 minutes after that. You never know. Just make sure you're checking it. So I went ahead and put the first batch in a bowl and topped them with the lime. Matter of fact, I didn't even top them. I just put the top on and I put them to the side while I made the other batch because I had a family pack of wings, so it took a little minute. Once I get a bigger air fryer, it probably take less time. Well, I won't have to worry about basically doing 2 batches, but I love this air fryer. I've had this air fryer for years. This was my first air fryer, and I'm not ready to part from her. She works just fine, okay? She works just fine. She gets the job done. It's just me and Bay here. It's just me and my boyfriend. It's only us two. And when in doubt, it's just me eating. So, I mean, not in doubt, but then it just sometimes we're just me eating. So you never know. We don't eat a lot. It's just us two, like I said. So I just went ahead and basically cooked all the wings until they were all crispiness. They all looked how they needed to look. You know what I'm saying? And then I went ahead and put them in my Priority Chef bowls. I love these, okay? I love these priorities. These are the only bowls I use for my wings. I got different sizes. I got a large size. I got all different sizes. It's like 4 or 5 bowls that come in a set. You can order it off Amazon. Get you some. This is my favorite. Like this, you need bowls for shaking. You need bowls for topping your wings and topping stuff. You never know. I use them for topping my wings. I use them for storage and, you know what I'm saying, for food storage. You can use them for anything. You know, it's so many different sizes. Like it's I love them. These literally are my favorite bowls. So I melted some butter in a bowl. I'll say like a couple tablespoons, maybe. It depends. I mean, you could do more than that. You can do a half a stick if you want to. Just a nice amount of butter. Okay. Then I put the lime pepper in that so I can more like easily basically get it like directly on the wings. Okay. Because I did taste one, and like I said, it was still, I wasn't heavy handed with the seasoning. So I knew the butter was going to do what I needed it to do. That's why I added the lime pepper in the butter, put it all over the wings and shook it up. Okay. Shake that thing up. Okay, I had to make sure I showed you. Okay, I had to make sure I showed you with that Priority Chef. Just look it up on Amazon. They got all type of things that you gonna love. Okay, because I got a potato. No, I was saying potato masher. They got me a rice masher too, and I still need to make something with that. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna make something with some mashed potatoes or something. You know, it's a rice masher. There's only so many things. I'm gonna see what all you can make with. I like to do my research before I use new utensils. I think that's the best thing to do. You know, do your research. You gotta do your research. Okay. So I went ahead, shook them up, and look at that, oozing with juiciness and goodness. These ain't no dry wings. Dry where? Who got some dry wings? My air fryer wings be crispy and delicious. Okay, crispy and delicious. Make sure you taste it. Okay, the lime pepper was better than I thought. I can't wait to taste that orange pepper. Okay, they didn't have it at the Mexican store when I was looking for that, but I'm be on the lookout for that. Okay, now I do recommend this. I'm telling you that lime pepper is fire, but I love lime. Okay, I put it in. I've already used it on some chicken for tacos, all type of stuff. I love lime. Okay, try it if you got it near you. Try it, order it, do what you gotta do. But the lime pepper is a hit. Okay, the lime pepper is a hit. Now, make sure you follow my Instagram. Make sure you follow my YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Okay, I have the pictures at the end because you know 20K. We on the way. Okay, we trying to build on here though. We trying to get to 3K, get to 15K, get to 20. We gonna get to 20K on here too. But everything, we just want to get everything 20K. Okay, 20K and beyond. Okay, to infinity and beyond in Buzz Lightyear voice.